How to go viral online just for speaking. You know all those content creators where they are literally getting hundreds of thousands of views for just yapping on the camera? My name is Andy and I get 3 million plus views every single month on social media. And the 11 tricks I'm going to show you in this video is going to help you go viral just for speaking online. I wished I learned these lessons much sooner. And I'm going to break them down into 3 groups. Understanding the current meta, tactical tricks, and new tricks. So let's start with understanding the current meta. We have gone through this pendulum of highly edited, fancy aesthetic content, and the pendulum is slowly swinging back to the days of raw videos. Content creation is moving into the age of anti-edit. People are sick of these highly edited videos, these montages with music. People want these real and raw videos and clips. Like even if you are vlogging, like the reason why Twitch clips are doing so well, it's because they're real and raw. It's sort of these moments that are happening and there's like no music on it. It's just people talking, POV of like, people want real and raw, especially as AI gets more and more bigger and people can use AI to auto cut together montages, auto sync clips to songs. Like that's going to be less and less wanted because there's just so much supply of that because AI can just pump out infinite amounts of that. What is going to be cherished is real and raw footage, clips, vlogs, whatever it is. The days of unedited, raw and raw is coming back. Here's exactly why you want to avoid following trends and montages and you want to focus on sharing your unique voice. One downside of montage content is that it has a very short half-life. It can't be repurposed and re-pushed out by the algorithm in a year's time, 6 months time, because there's no SEO. It's just music in the background. It's like a silent put together of you walking around, you traveling, and as a result, it can't be repurposed. It can't be re-pushed out by the algorithm because there isn't talking. Talking is what creates SEO. From what I'm talking, the AI can interpret what value this video is about and show it to the right person. Whereas sort of montages, trending videos, dances, it doesn't provide that value and therefore it can't be pushed out in the future. Furthermore, montages can't be played into a bigger video. So for example, this clip, I could reuse this clip in maybe a longer compilation or a longer YouTube video, whereas a montage video, a music video, a trending video can't be played into a bigger picture. So if you're starting to build your personal brand, try to focus more on value-driven content rather than these trendy videos, music videos, montages. Avoid those if possible. You want to understand that talking head videos, that is where the money comes from. If you make travel videos, montages, even though you're reaching hundreds of thousands of people, you're getting $0 freaking dollars because people have no idea who you are unless you're talking to the audience like I'm doing now. How else is they might see your face, they might see some caption, but they only truly get to know you if you're talking to your audience. So you want to start mixing talking head videos into your content if you want to start making money and start building an audience that is monetizable. A travel influencer with 1 million followers, subscribers might make just the same amount as someone that has 10,000 followers, but they're doing these long form talking head videos. And the reason why the person with 10,000 followers is making more money is because their audience is really getting to know that creator as they're listening to that creator talk in long periods of time. And in doing so, that audience is now willing to fork out and pay money and give money to this creator because the audience resonates with the creator. If no one knows you, no one can buy from you. So talk to the camera. And the good thing is, old content now lives forever. You don't have to go viral anymore. One video can feed your brand for years. With AI getting smarter and smarter, the half-life of content is just extending. As AI gets smarter, old videos just like the one I'm filming right now can be shown a year later, 2 years later, as the AI starts knowing who needs this video at that exact time. So the algorithm is only going to get smarter and smarter, and as it starts scraping the text I'm saying, it transcribes all the audio from this word into text and it'll know exactly who needs to watch this video 1 month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. That's going to happen more and more. And as your account gets stacked with more and more content, the algorithm has more and more content to play with from your account. Therefore, old videos can still get views many years later. So you're going to start creating content today as AI is getting smarter and bet that AI is going to start pushing your videos in the future. We're moving into a future where old content will not die. So you want to build a portfolio of content so that once AI gets even smarter than it already is, your older content will start getting pushed to the right people. So I have over 1,000 videos on my TikTok account, and the algorithm has gotten so smart that it knows which video to serve after which video. So it uses its statistics and watch time, and it knows that, hey, if this person watches this and in my video, they're most likely going to watch this video, they're most likely going to watch that. And as you give TikTok, all these algorithms, more and more videos, it's going to be able to better do that. So give it more data. And on top of that, I'm betting that the algorithm is only going to get better, only going to get smarter over time. So my thing is I'm going to double down and create as much content as possible, focus on talking voice content, make as many as possible so that I have the most data for TikTok to play around with. So in conclusion, start filming and start building that portfolio of videos. See each piece of content you make as a brick in the overall house. You want to build a large enough portfolio for the AI to have enough data to go ahead and scale your account as it gets smarter over time. So now let's get into tactical tricks. 1. When you think about talking head videos, first 3 seconds is the most important. If you're a content creator struggling to grow, you're losing every single viewers in 3 seconds. And here's the brutal truth. No one sticks around unless you force them to. I'll show you how to fix that. I studied a bunch of viral videos and all the hooks they use, and here were the 4 things that I took away. 1, you want to instantly call out who you're targeting and who you want to talk to. 2, there's always hyperbole in the introduction. Things like you're 2 months away from changing your life and having your dream life. Like that's a hyperbole. 3, they include hard truths. Like there was a hook that said, if you're pulling up to your intern, you need to shut the fuck up. Like that is a hard truth. And lastly, 4, it indicates what the rest of the video is about. There was a hook that said, I feel bad for motherfuckers that are going through a breakup right now. So that clearly tells you what the video is about. So if you're still losing viewers every 3 seconds, that ends today. You got the message. Now deliver it like it matters, because no one sticks around unless you give them a reason to. Let's move on to tactical habit number 2, how you end the video. This is very important. A weak outro would actually give you weak engagement because you want people to replay the video or stay on the app for longer. If your videos don't end with a punch, you're losing viewers. I went ahead and scraped all these top performing talking head videos, and I studied exactly how they ended their videos. And here were the 4 biggest takeaways. 1, they quickly conclude the video. They quickly wrap it up. They don't drag it out. There's a clean exit. 2, most of them include a call to action, asking people to comment, follow, etc. Even those that don't directly say it, they say it in a way where it's designed to provoke comments. 3, there's a motivational end. Most of these videos end with a motivational push. And 4, they reaffirm the hyperbole that was mentioned in the 3-second hook. So it creates this cohesive full story moment in the video. It's not all about your hook. Your ending also matters. That moves us onto tactical trick number 3. You want to have 4 lines worth of text. Very important. One trick I discovered when creating content is you want to have 4 lines of text, because what that does is it increases retention, because now people have to read all 4 lines and then that hooks them in, and by the time they finish reading it, they're hooked into the video. 2, it gives TikTok and social media platforms more SEO, because the algorithm reads what you write and it uses that to target people. So those are 2 reasons why it's very good to have 4 lines in your video. So here are some tips on how to go ahead and pick the best on-screen text. Your on-screen text is broken. That's sort of why you're not getting views. I studied these sort of on-screen text of all these top performing talking head videos, and here are the 3 common things I learned. 1, it needs to be controversial and raw. You need to sort of have a hyperbole and just exaggerate. These statements will grab TikTok's attention viewers instantly, and that's crucial for retention. 2, it needs to be relatable and specific. So when people see it, they know exactly that this video is for them and they need to keep watching. Being specific equals clarity, which equals more people stopping to watch. And 3, it needs to call out a specific group of people. The kind of targeted calling out that helps speak directly to someone who is in that exact situation, which will increase relevance and retention. Stop guessing, use better text, get better results. Comment it if this helped. Let's move on to tactical trick number 4, captions. If you write boring captions, you're killing your video. I went ahead and studied what captions all these top performing talking head videos do, and here are my 3 biggest takeaways. 1, you want to keep it very short and simple. 2, it needs to extend on the title, the hook, instead of give more of an emotional background on what you're trying to convey in your video. Add a personal note or reinforce relatability. And lastly, 3, it needs to match the tonality of your hook in the 3 seconds or the text that you have on screen. So if you had a motivational hook and text, then you want it to be a sort of uplifting caption. Or if it was a tactical video, you want to have a clear benefit focused caption in your text, the description below. So fix your caption, stop losing views. Tactical trick number 5, subtitles. You always want to have subtitles and captions for all your talking head video. So when doing a conversation between two people, you always want subtitles because it's very hard to hear what is being said. It's easy to read.
New friend I met, gonna be traveling together. It's bad because now
Subtitles will help because there's too much going on. Subtitles keep people focused. This is hard to understand, so subtitles will really help. So upon having conversations with multiple people, always try to have subtitles, color code them to the two different people. That will really help with retention. Make sure you even add some motivational music on top of the captions and subtitles. So for these motivational lesson-based videos, I want you to start putting subtitles, whether it's here in the middle, and add some motivational music in the background. Here's an example.
You have to be so delusional about your own success. You have to be so delusional.
The music, the subtitles, like this increases retention because people are reading it. So subtitles definitely help and it increases with retention. So for my talking videos, create subtitles. Maybe you can have it underneath. But let's check out another example.
If you really want to be great at something, it definitely doesn't happen overnight.
I don't like the darkness because we know bright videos do much better. And I don't like how it covered the person's face, but I would prefer it to be under. I think the vibe they're going for, this works out, but it only works because this is a famous person, LeBron James. So for lesson-based videos, let's start putting subtitles. And another tip is when there's multiple people talking, create multicolored subtitles. So when there's like 3 people talking, you probably want to do subtitles for all the different people and each subtitle will be different color just because it's a bit confusing. People don't know who's who. So you can simply just do like a, say, black, white, green for each person when they're talking. You don't need to put a name. I think just different colored subtitles people can instantly link. That moves us onto tactical tip number 6, B-roll. You want to add B-roll on top of your talking head videos. So with these talking head videos, you want to also start adding B-roll. Add B-roll about what I'm talking about. So when I say one, blah, 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 add some B-roll that represents what I mentioned. Here is an example. So this person is talking about discipline, being able to imagine it, and they put some B-roll of people, motivational movie clips. This person's talking about asking questions about Rolls Royce, so they put a fancy B-roll on it. See how they're jumping back and forth from the clip to the movie footage, from the clip to a movie footage, back to that. So you can be jumping back and forth, and that really helps with retention. Even better is using movie scenes for your B-roll. Just because people recognize these people from these movies, your retention is going to increase. It's more relatable. You especially want to do this for long talking clips. So you want to also focus on doing movie B-rolls. Movie B-rolls would do much more better because people recognize those clips. Like all the B-rolls are used here. Like this is movie, this is a movie, this is a movie scene, this is a movie scene. This, like, none of this is stock footage. So you don't want to use stock footage for B-roll. You want to use movie scenes for B-roll with famous people. And another trick is you can leverage the second layer, the bottom layer of your vertical video to add more context to what is mentioned. That's another trick. So a lot of people know Kipchoge, but they might not instantly know who I'm talking to. So you want to put a photo underneath of Kipchoge so they understand who we're referencing. Put images of him underneath, so B-roll videos of him underneath. And not only will that increase retention, but will give people context. And that moves us onto the last tactical trick, number 7, sound and music. 1, when there's multiple people talking, you want to make sure you balance the audio. The first section, the audio was very low. You should have balanced it to the rest of the video.
Kangaroo. It smells like kangaroo actually.
Yeah, look.
See how it's much lower? You should have boosted that.
It smells like
To match this, you should have balanced it. Like you want everyone talking to be at the same volume. So balance the audio throughout the whole video. 2, you don't have to have motivational music for the whole video, but certain point would be perfect for motivational music. Do that because it will help with retention. You could have used motivational video after this sort of hook and then transition to this. You should have used some motivational music, maybe even movie B-roll, because this is a cool sort of me after a long day motivationally sharing my win. After this,
like by the 6th, 7th lap, I was
motivational music.
I was like, damn, another 2, 3 of these,
B-roll.
but did it?
Another tip though is you don't want to use crappy copyright-free music. So in this video, you used really crappy background music that was like this copyright-free stock-like music. Here, listen to it. It's not a trendy song. It's like this copyright-free stock music. Like it sounds crappy. You should have used something trending. So here's how to find trending music that will fit for your video. Avoid these recommended sounds. They're really, really bad. If you're going to use a sound for your video, music, montage, whatever it is, get one from the For You page. Go to your For You page, just scroll. Find one that fits the vibe of the thing you need it for, and then pick a song there, because that shows that that sound is currently trending. It's on your For You page. But the recommended ones that these platforms suggest, they're usually horrible and they don't perform well at all. So if you're going to pick a sound, find one from the For You page. So let's move on to group number 3, U-Tricks. U-Tricks number 1 is your presentation. Try to be still, professional, and non-emote. A lot of the non-emote talking videos perform the best versus the chaotic ones. Why does this guy do so well with simple talking head videos? He's just sitting there talking, and these videos get 30,000, 11,000, 15,000, 235,000. 1, I think it's the consistency of the format. 2, I think this sit-down talking head format is very, very engaging, and it's easier to consume than when you're holding your camera and you're moving it around. So this is much easier to watch compared to me pick up the camera, me talking like this. I thought was more engaging, but this actually gives people a headache and makes people dizzy. And people preferred if it was just still. Like this is just way more easier to consume. So have all your shots on a tripod, steady, still. Try not to move a lot. Like I was doing a lot of hand gestures, because coming up in sales, you're always talking about hand gestures, movement, energy. But when it comes to content creation, I think you actually want it slow, steady, still, and not too much emotes. Furthermore, you want to film with authoritative positioning. Have you noticed a lot of the gurus in their content, they have like a pen and like a notepad and they're writing, and they might wear Rolex and they might have glasses? This is done intentionally because they want to come off as the authority. They want to show that, hey, this video is valuable. That's why I have a pen and paper. I've taken notes. Like everything I'm talking about in this video has been written here. So this is going to be a valuable video, and that's why you need to watch it. I have glasses, I have a Rolex, I am smart. Therefore, this video has value. So it's very to do with positioning. It's hitting your subconscious, and it's very done intentionally in order to position themselves as the authority. U-Tricks number 2, consistency. Understand that you're 30 days away from everything. You're literally 1 month from posting every single day, from changing everything. The secret is showing up daily. As you show up daily, your watch time is going to increase as people get to know your face. Here's a great example. Snapchat provides this in its insights, showing the average view time. See how it's automatically gone up? I've changed nothing. I haven't had a viral video on Snapchat. I had nothing changed, but people just started recognizing my face. And as a result, the average watch time just went up. So that's the secret. Just keep showing up daily. People start recognizing your face. Your watch time will start increasing, and eventually a video is going to pop. It isn't luck, it's consistency. You know what to do. But at the same time, know that you're literally invisible until you show up 100 times. Just keep showing up, and eventually the AI, the algorithm is going to keep pushing you and force your viewers to get to know who you are as a person. Just keep showing up. That's all you need to do. That's it. Just keep showing up. They can't ignore you forever. Treat talking head videos, social media posts as if you're going to the gym. You don't post for 1 day and people instantly forget you. That's how short our memory and attention span has gotten. Like something major would happen and within a week you totally forgot because it's on to the next thing. The news cycle has been shortened by so much. It's sort of like going to the gym. The moment you stop working out, you start losing all your gains. There's sort of this decaying effect. I sound a bit funny because I got my retainers on at the moment, but you're constantly fighting this way, the algorithm and your viewers. Like if you don't post, you're going to be pushed back to the shore. If you're posting once a day, that's keeping you steady. But in order to get ahead, you're going to have to be sprinting, posting 3 to 10 times every single day. That's sort of the time we're in at the moment. It sucks, I know. You gotta keep showing up every single day. Not only that, but posting once a day is no longer enough. You're gonna have to post 3 to 10 times every single day if you want to actually get into people's minds. And understand that social media is like building a house, and each piece of content is a brick for this overall house. Every day that you're posting content, you're getting stronger and stronger and better. The algorithm is getting smarter and smarter. You're stacking those returning viewers each and every day. Your old videos are now still getting pushed as AI sort of SEO scrapes what you talked about, and they get pushed to relevant viewers. You're also getting better and better at talking, communicating, and content creating. So as long as you're posting content every day, everything is working in your favor. favor. Things are exponentially getting better. So get started today, be consistent, and know that the consistency, it's like you're building these building blocks, these bricks, and you're slowly building this house. And don't think every piece of content is like a waste. See it as a brick in this bigger house that you're building. And for the first, 1,000 bricks, the house is not going to look like a house. But the moment you get, the 4 walls done, all of a sudden it just looks like a house out of nowhere. And that's a metaphor for you blowing up out of nowhere because of all the bricks and all the foundations you spent days, months building. So keep at it and start building. And just understand that most people quit just before their major viral video, just before the algorithm kicks in. So do not quit. The algorithm is literally trying to help you, but you're not feeding it enough data. You want to be posting as much as possible for 30 days straight and just being the authentic you. And if you do it consistently every single day, the algorithm is going to find exactly who likes you, who wants to listen to you, who is your true tribe members. But most of you aren't patient enough. Most of you are giving up after 5 days, 10 posts, 20 posts. Like give it 200 freaking posts, and trust me, the algorithm is going to exactly know who your ideal audience is. And as AI gets smarter and smarter over time, that algorithm is only going to get stronger and stronger. So you just want to keep posting, keep being the authentic you, and let the algorithm do the heavy lifting. All you have to do is just show up as yourself. The algorithm wants to work for you. Show up daily and let it do its job. You trick number 3, the secret sauce. Number 1, here's how you can go ahead and use AI to automate the scripting process, the hook process, the on-screen text. Here's the script you can use. Feel free to message me on Instagram or email me at consulting@anime.org. If you want a copy of this prompt, this will save you a ton of time. AI created this viral video. Steal my exact prompt. So here's the exact whole prompt. Just message me on Instagram if you want a copy of the actual text. But number 1, I say, here's my video. You want to talk about what your video is about, put in all the points within all your videos. Maybe you even want to provide a screenshot of all the evidence and stats that you might want to use, an attachment, and tell ChatGPT that's what you did. So 1, I asked ChatGPT to come up with a hook that follows these 4 points. So I was like, hey, ChatGPT, give me a hook that instantly calls out who I'm targeting, make sure there's a hyperbole, give a hard truth, and clearly indicate what the rest of the video is about. So it will create a 3-second hook that has all 3 of those things, and I provide examples so it knows. Then I tell ChatGPT, please come up with the ending of the video, because I know how you end these videos, it's very important. I'm like, I want the ending to quickly conclude the video, include a call to action, give a motivational push in the end, and reaffirm the hyperbole that was mentioned in the initial hook. And I give it examples. So then it will give me the ending of the video. Next is I asked it to create the on-screen text. So the on-screen text I'm using for this video was done by ChatGPT. I was like, hey, create a visual text overlay, make sure it's hyperbolic, controversial, and raw, relatable and specific, and calls out a group or moment. And I give it some examples. So then it'll give me the text I'm using for this video. Fourthly, I asked for the post and description. So I asked it to create a post and description that is very short, casual, make sure the caption extends the title or gives emotional background on what I'm trying to say, and have it match the tone of the hook. Then I'm like, hey, in short, give me a few options for 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So for the 3-second hooks, it gives me 3 different 3-second hooks to choose from based on my criteria as I mentioned. Give me 3 endings, give me 3 visual text overlay, give me 3 post captions. And this whole thing, it's a pretty long script, so that's why I have to do 4 screenshots. But I literally paste that whole thing in with the information on my video, and it pumped out this video. And I now use it for all my future reels, and it's super duper handy. That's the exact prompt I use on ChatGPT. Follow for more. Send me a message on Instagram if you want the exact text. I can send you a Word doc with everything there. Drop a comment if you're going to try this today. Another source is you don't want to get trapped into that constant hunting of getting your first viral video. Just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and be a journeyman about it. Stop treating social media like this lottery ticket. Everyone talks about how every day you're putting out these lottery tickets, and all of a sudden now you're just chasing for that viral video. Treat it like the journeyman. Like a lot of actors, they're just doing film after film after film, and then 20 years in, they have that big made it moment, some massive movie that puts them into the globe. But that's how life usually is. But with social media, we've been tricked into this sort of lottery system where it's like, hey, let's let me try get that viral, let me try get that viral video, where you're not enjoying the journey. This isn't normal. Like, success takes time and patience. Like, only recently has social media created this world where success can happen overnight. You can become an overnight success thanks to social media. But guess what? It's not really long-lived if you get it that way. But if you're sort of treating it as like a journey and you're sort of taking that journeyman route, you're building the foundation, you're taking it slow and steady, you're being patient. So when you do reach your success, it's going to be a sustained success. So stop treating social media like this lottery system. Stop chasing that viral video. Enjoy the journey, put in the work, and just see it as one piece of content after another. Keep at it. And the last secret sauce I'd share is that you want to truly love the journey, love the process, enjoy it. I know it's a bit corny, but you definitely want to do it only if you love it. That's the only way you can truly succeed with longevity in the social media space. 3 videos in a row. Bro, how are you doing it? The secret to how I can just pump out infinite amount of these videos is that I actually love it. I love what I do. I love filming these videos. I love documenting my journey. I love sharing what I know. I love replying to comments with videos. I love engaging with my viewers. Like, I love it. I think that's a successful thing that I've noticed a lot of successful people do. They love what they do. They can do it all freaking day. Like, the people that say they work 20, 30, like 16-hour days, the only reason why they can work those long hours is because they actually love what they do. Yes, it's still work, but they actually love it. That is the secret sauce. Love. These 11 tricks have completely changed the way I film talking head videos for my social media platforms. If you ever doubted your ability to get a ton of views, make money online through just sharing your thoughts, let me leave with you a beautiful quote by Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So share the unique person you are, be authentically you, love the journey, do this for yourself so that when you're old, you have all these old videos of all your thoughts online for your great grandkids to see. And in the process, you might just go viral and make a ton of money. Now, if you're craving more social media tips and lessons, and this hasn't quenched your thirst and shared everything you needed to know, dive deeper, send me a message on Instagram at AndyQMai, send me an email at consulting@andymai.org with any questions you may have. Check out my last few videos on YouTube because they're exactly on this topic. But I warn you, because once you start creating content the way I teach it, it becomes super duper addictively fun.